and really shooting that three ball well this season.
The Hawks blitz Johnson off the screen. He gives it up to Jack and gets it back. Joe Johnson knows this building pretty well, as evidenced by that three.
It's very tough for big guys, you know, typically.
Right. Here's Joe Johnson working against Amari Carroll. And Johnson, as I mentioned, very comfortable here. Horford has been spectacular over the last 9 games. Keep in mind, he is maybe the major difference between last year and this year with this Hawks team, as Joe Johnson hits the baseline jump shot.
Certainly hold the fort when they're playing their second and third tier players because they play the right way.
And as Joe Johnson scores inside, come to the game to watch.
Everywhere?
I'm not kidding you, JB.
Right,
He's a very popular guy. Joe Johnson, popular knocking down shots like that, and still has fans here in Atlanta. A little bit of late. Pero Antic, not a bad three-point shooter at about 33%. Johnson. And Joe Johnson draws the foul. Atlanta leading by 7.
Both ends of the floor, trust one another. And it's really an incredible run. And you mentioned his absolute excitement here. They've sold out, I think, 6 of the last 8 games.
Right. Lead up to 12. Joe Johnson. And a soft touch and one by Joe Johnson.
Didn't hear from him throughout that second quarter.
It's been 7 years playing here in Atlanta.
It might be as deadly as Korver is from 22 feet. I mean, he's just been sensational this season from there as Joe Johnson gets another one to go.
Joe Johnson quietly putting together a pretty good night. 19 points on 7 of 12.
Often they're not going in. 53% coming in. #1 in the NBA.
Here's Joe Johnson. 19 tonight. Off the screen. Make it 21 for ISO Joe.
Handoff, and he goes one dribble into the three. Something else.
Joe Johnson a three back at you. Joe now with 24. Who do you like?
Arctic beast mode. The best interviewer of all time.
You know what I'm here for, as Joe Johnson gets the floater to go. They're still within striking range, just a game back of that 8th and final spot in the East. 17 in a row for the Atlanta Hawks. They win at 113 to 102.